Dear students, this is module number 98 for the subject of strategic human resource management. By beginning this module, actually we are also beginning a new chapter, that is chapter number 8, HRM and performance. That is a strategic human resource management and its impact on organizational performance. And in this module, we will talk about the impact of SHRM on performance, the unit of analysis. We will go through in detail what it is. But following our conventional method, first we will see that what are the learning objectives of this chapter. In other words, after completing this chapter, you should be able to explain what. So after completing this chapter, you should be able to critically evaluate the claim that SHRM can impact on firm performance. What it means? It means that you should be able to critically evaluate whether the claim that a strategic human resource management has an impact on organizational performance is valid, or up to what extent this claim is true. Explain the significance of the black box between HRM and performance outcomes. When we talk about the black box, what it is, we will see when we will jump into the detail in this chapter. Be aware of the difference between possible HR outcomes and the individual, group, and organizational level outcomes. After completing this chapter, you should also be able to understand some of the theories that seeks to explain why and how HRM impacts on organizational performance. Now I'm talking about why and how HRM impacts on organizational performance. There's a difference when we say about how and why. After completing this chapter, you should be able to appreciate how organizations may go about measuring the outcome of HRM and appreciate the complexities and difficulties involved in measuring those outcomes or scaling those outcomes. So as I said that this module is about the unit of analysis. And in this chapter, we will talk about the past scientific research in this area, that is the impact of strategic human resource management on organizational performance. When we are measuring or examining the impact of strategic human resource management on organizational performance, the question is what to measure or what should be the level of analysis. So there are 4 levels of analysis past research has explored while looking for the impact of SHRM on organizational performance. The first one is individual level. When we talk about the individual level, we are examining the impact of strategic human resource management on individuals, that is employee their attitudes and their behaviors. So in other words, we are trying to examine what is the impact of SHRM on employees' attitudes and behaviors. There are some examples mentioned here that there is a difference in the attitude and behavior. So organizational level attitudes includes employee commitment or engagement. This is something in the employee's mind, or this is how they think about something, or this is what they prefer or what they value in their work. When we talk about the behaviors, that is the action or visible part of employees' actions at workplace. So the behavioral examples include such as turnover, employee turnover, that is employees leave the organization. This is the behavior which can be examined. Absenteeism, the number of absentees as any employee has in a particular week or in a month or in a year. And OCB, that is organizational citizenship behavior. when employees voluntarily do something for the organization which is not the part of their job or which is not the part of their job description. So, past research has examined the impact of a strategic human resource management on employees' attitudes and behaviors. Is it appropriate level or it is not appropriate level? We will talk about that in the later modules. So another level of analysis is the unit level analysis. Unit or group level analysis or group performance. In an organization, there might be a group of employees, there might be a department of employees, manufacturing department and the HR department, similarly the marketing department, or there is a unit that produce something or offer services. So the unit level analysis is actually tends to examine the impact of SHRM practices on the unit or group performance. The third level of analysis is higher than the unit level is organizational performance or organizational level. The past research has also examined the impact of SHRM practices on organizational level. That is, for example, whether an organization is more innovative, whether an organization is flexible, whether an organization is able to handle change or manage change over the period of time. That is the organizational level performance. And the last is financial level. That is return on assets, stock prices, and sales. That is the hardcore financial profitability in whatever business an organization is doing. So these are the 4 different levels of analysis. Past research has explored the impact of SHRM on unit level analysis, individual levels analysis, organizational level analysis, and financial level analysis. Which level is more appropriate, or what should be the focus in future research? We will talk about in the later modules. Thank you.